Flat out on the Sultan. Next thing is to rig up the radiator. Middle box is off, ready for the step. Smoke discharger off. Nigel's on that side, so I'm not going to disturb him. And he got a nice bottom. And then we've got exhaust coming off because we're cutting across the front now. We've cut all around the body, and the plan is to lift it off today. If I don't lift the back of that body off today, I'm going to be so disappointed. It'll be untrue. Now, Robert has fired up the compressor and we're making a template. We've got to put the flower pattern on this 432. If you like flowers, you've got to get the right pattern. It's got to be in a lilac to match the man's bush. How cool is one word, just one word, and I'll delete you. I'll send you your details straight to Pornhub, and that's all you better watch, okay? Just one word. If you're wondering what your neighbours will make of your new tank, and you've got some big rhododendron bushes, have it painted like a rhododendron bush and then park it between them. What a great idea. This is really taking shape now. I'll probably get the little woman to come out and demask it because she's got clever fingers like that. And then, yeah, I think it's time to get it out on the road and give it a jolly good test drive. We always try and keep 2 or 3 projects going at the same time, and I've never seen a project go so quick as this one. We've only been on it 2 days, and we've done so many things to it. Now I'm putting a step on the front. No self-respecting CVRT driver should ever not have a step on the front. Just makes everything so easy. Anyway, onwards and upwards. We'll have the top off today. My name's not Rumple Foreskin. Now I like your concern about my breathing and everything else, but through years of practice, I breathe in through my mouth and out through my nose. And when I do that, nothing gets through this. And I don't have silver bogies at the end of the day, and that is the proof. Robert's just nipping the corners out. A grinding wheel being round, if you're not careful, you have to overstep it and make an ugly bit. But a reciprocating saw is quite a handy thing. A friend of mine was telling me about one of those he saw in a movie. It didn't have a blade in it. It's a very rude movie. Hi, honey. Robert gets the honours. He's going to fire it up. This is the first time since it's had the fan pack and the belts on and the pipes on and the radiator filled and the brake pads done and the air filtering box on. So this is the maiden voyage. Okay, are you ready? So the trick is to take it up the road to our big area, and then we're going to lift the top off with the digger. We're going to back it up onto the grassy bit. Just back it up and lift it off. And then we've got our pickup. Up the top. I don't know, wherever you reckon. Yeah. Okay, we're going to do it by the planings. You have to wear a mask when you're smoking, it will damage your lungs. Are you ready, Robert? Come on, while we're still young. Hey, put your head in there, Nigel. I might be able to get a movie of the fan belt. Oh, listen to that. Well, it certainly sounds nice. And it looks like it's running very level and smooth. And what a lovely engine. got the diesel Cummins. Probably the best Cvrt engine they made. Looking good. Look at that, look. He used my new step just because he knew it'd make me happy. You've got to have a step on the front of the Cvrt, or it's just no fun. He's got a remarkably pert bottom, Nigel has. He's going to make some woman very happy one day. Now they're having a little look in there, I wonder why. Every time he revs it, the headlights get brighter. That definitely means it's charging too. Well, looks like a bit of a success story. Okay, backwards. Over. Now he's got to drive pretty careful because that thing on the back could just fall off. He's excited, he's excited. We've put a lot of work into this. It's been 2 days flat out. Oh, he's having to pump the brakes. Oh, that's a bummer. No, lost his steering brakes. Oh, what a shame. Could be low on oil, could be a dodgy piston. We may have to bleed it before we lift the top off. Okay, action, take 2. We've bled the brakes. Plenty of oil all over the discs. We'll see what happens now. Oh yes, it's gone a bit of righty-lefty. Look at why that dog realises it's not a good idea to be run over by a tank. You're right there, darling. Hell, you're right there. She's alright. That is a sweet engine. Now, I don't mind him hitting the car, but no, steady, steady. Down boy, down boy. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Yeah, I would have just backed him round and then gone back a bit further. I don't know. Oh, he loves that. Woo woo! Chuff 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 chuff. Woo woo! No, that's oil on the discs. Woo woo! Right, let's go rip the top off. Whereabouts is the digger? Out there. Have we not got one around there we can use? The big one?
Can't all the chains everything on that one.
I'm just a bit concerned with that waggling around. There's very little metal holding that on. I've left a couple of little spots where we haven't cut through, but I noticed the gap on the left hand side has opened up. So that basically means one or two of the bits I've left have cracked. Anyway, we're getting there. Well, this is where it's all kind of going on. All sorts of plans for this area. Nigel's just opening up the big digger. Whether we take the bucket off, I don't know. I might just put the strap under one of its teeth. We'll have a little look. Now, all this concrete, we've got 80 bits of this concrete, 1.5 metre square. And the plan is to, our jet ski circuit is filling up nicely. And I'm going to dig out this piece here. And I'm going to use the slabs. I'm going to crazy pave it for a slipway going in. And then over there we want a bridge. Some kind of military bridge. And then we're going to do classic car shows and things on the middle, on the island. How cool will that be? Anyway, in the meantime, we've got to lift that lid off. Now there's 4 of us work here on the tools. Guess who did every single bit of the cutting? Yes, me. Do my hands hurt? Yes. It's making all the noises. Making all the proper noises. Now I built this big Bessie off Nigel last year, so hopefully it's still functioning. It's been sitting a while. Anyway, we'll come back to that. So Robert, on this project, what's been the most exciting part so far? Getting it running? Yeah, I suppose so. I think the most exciting part should have been as you drove past those Land Rovers, and I reckon every single little bit of metal that was holding it together is now cracked. And I think we should just drive it up that bank hard and it just fall off. If we drove the vehicle up there, I bet you the back would just fall off. Because when I look here, there is daylight all the way round. All the way round. And I just cannot see how that won't fall off. All the way round. And look how that's opened up on the corner. That's a lot wider. Here he comes, Tonka. What does Tonka rhyme with? Tonka. Yeah, those teeth would be fine. We just put the strap round them. Yep, looking good. Now there's a chance that Robert can put the strap over the edge of that shackle, if it'll fit. It's a close one, it's a close one. Yeah, look at that. I prepped it for him beautifully. It's going, it's going. I would have preferred to use 2 strops, but Nigel seems to be in a rush. He's going out tonight. Ha! As if. Of course he's not going out. Nobody's going out. No one's got anything to do. He may as well be here playing as sitting in his caravan playing with his willy. There we go. God, this is like watching paint dry. Come on, Robert, put your back into it, man. Yank it, yank it. No, he's not doing very well there. I may have to go up and help him. That was a bit of a karate move then, did you see that? Whack, whack. Donkey punch, something like that. It is a bit tight, smaller shackle would have helped. Okay, now the other one. Ho ho, it's looking so good. I wonder if anyone else has built one of these into a kind of a pickup thing. I can't bear to watch, I'm going to have to go and help. Oh, luckily the big Volvo's got a quick hitch, so we're trying it another way. Yes. Now, how much do you reckon the top of a Sultan weighs? I think a Sultan weighs 9 ton. How much would that weigh? 3 ton? No. It's alley, but it's thick. Right, we're all running. Lift it off. That's pretty obvious, isn't it? Right, let's see what's going to happen. That's going to bend that box like that, but oh, who gives a damn? Just lift the bastard off. We should have... oh, look at that, look. Okay. Okay, and stop. Some of that metal did hold. Reciprocating saw. That's what we need to do. Or hit it sideways with the big dipper. Why don't you hit it sideways with the dipper? Just give it a wallop. That'll snap it off. Yeah, knock it off. We're not mucking around. Just give it a bit of a nudge. We don't want to break the top of it because wallop. Go on, give it a smack. That's the way. Give it a good wallop. Tougher than they look, aren't they? Yeah, it's attached somewhere. Perhaps you'll give this side a wallop now. I don't know. So it's held by a little bit of aluminium. Let's get the reciprocating saw. Okay, lift it up and leave it on some tension and I'll get the saw. Well, we've chopped a bit more aluminium with Nigel's. Oh, it's looking promising. Looking promising. I wonder what's holding it now. Something's holding it, and it's on that side. Yeah, you think it...
Put that, this strap over the other side of the door if you can. Yeah, that side's lifted up.
It might crack it then. Crack the bastard off.
That side's lifted.
Yeah. Maybe we should put a stone in it when it's lifted. It looks like there's something near the hinge not cut on this side. Interesting. Interesting. That digger's strong enough to pick it up and throw it over into the water. So, oh, don't tell me it's the padding. It's not the padding, is it? It could be the padding. Yeah, we cut in quite careful. Didn't want to set fire to that padding because it's horrible stuff. I think it's just going to break off now. What about the... might be worth looking inside at the air filtration box and stuff like that. It's got to break, isn't it? It's got to break. Yes, it's breaking. Looking promising. Looking promising. This should be very, very fast. You better pull away in 5th and wish you had 9th gear. Sounds like a horror movie. Now, as I was saying, we're making an ice cream tank soon, and we're going to need it higher, and we're going to make it out of a Sultan, and this top's going on top of the ice cream tank. Yes, that's what I like to see. There might be a load of wires attached to it, Nigel said. I have to translate for him. Looking pretty good. Oh, there goes one of my... Nah, look at that. If that had been one of my special ruby lenses, that wouldn't have broke. You can't hit a glass ruby lens with the top of a tank without it breaking. An excellent job, Mr. Smith. Look at that, look, see? Look. Bloody broke it. If that was one of our special ones, it wouldn't have broke it at all. Well, I think that's a big improvement. I like it. I like it. There, what a little dinky that is. Now, if there's anyone who needs a nuclear bunker, that thing over there with its hatch and periscopes would be a pretty good start. Yeah, taking shape, isn't it? It can only help the steering of it as well. This is going to have a very proud owner, and then loads of people are going to want one. But we only build 3 of anything, and after that it's just too bloody boring to carry on. After 3, we're not interested. I wonder if the lights still work. That's actually got a piece knocked out of it there. I've never seen a damage like that. It's going to have my special polycarbonates anyway. Yeah, I like it. Okay, back you go, Robert. It should be quite sprightly now. All that excess weight, throw it away. I think we should take the whole body off and put some old Rolls-Royce body on us, something like that. Oh, looking good. Nah, bit that way. Straight back, straight back, straight back. Look at my beautiful step on the front. Maybe we should keep the commander's seat on it. I rather like sitting up here. I could get used to this. We've got to keep the commander's seat, Rob. It's so cool.